She calls him out of. She calls him out. She calls him out on being a megalomaniac and monologuing. Yeah. She calls him out. She calls him out. She calls him out on him being a megalomaniac and monologuing. He punches her into the sky and then jumps down, stomping on her head, which forces her to phoenix out. And destroy the entire planet, leaving her floating in space, choking for air, and passing out. She comes to in a very Scooby-Doo attire. She's got a neckerchief and a sweater, and she looks a lot like Daphne. But she sees Cyclops and Beast, and they're all like, "You look nice," and she's all like... And then she passes Archangel. And then she passes Archangel. And then she passes Archangel and Bobby. And they're like, "Do you want to hang out?" And she's like, "No." And then she walks on past, and she sees the big telepathic head of Professor X floating there. And he's like, "What's the matter, Jean? Tell me." And she's like, "You're not real." And she's like, "You're not real. I'm not doing this anymore." And he's like, "I swear." And she's like, "I'm not doing this anymore." And he's like, "It's me, I swear." And she's like, when she blasts him away with the Phoenix Force. And then she blasts him away with the Phoenix Force. Do you like what this is? And then she blasts him away with the Phoenix Force. She comes to again. And she's like, "What is this? Where am I? What's going on?" There's a voice that says, "You're in the White Heart Room. It's a nexus between all Phoenix hosts and their eternal flame. A place to rest in contemplation. Home to every being whom I've merged. Every Phoenix lost leaves a piece of itself here with me." But she keeps on saying that this is But she keeps on saying that this futuristic, time-displaced Jean doesn't belong here, and she didn't choose. The Phoenix didn't choose her. She should leave. It seems like I'm not here by my own means. And then she realizes that she can control the Phoenix and everything despite the Phoenix's dismay. So she created a huge tidal wave and drops it on the Phoenix, extinguishing it. But the Phoenix comes back, 'cause I am the Phoenix. I am forever. She's like, "Okay, whatever. So focus on those death-bringing space god fire powers, on fulfilling the one stupid part of my nightmare." That has not come true. And in the forest, now in a snowy forest, the snow swishes up and the sparks fly in the air. Fire bursts out of nowhere with the form of the person inside reverse burning, and ashes from charred muscle and bone, and then burned skin to return hair. Sparks fly in the air as a fire bursts out of nowhere with the form of a person inside, reverse burning, and ashes form charred muscle and bone, and then the burned skin and hair return to normal as she sits, amazed in the swirling sparks of phoenix power. She returns home walking by everyone who tries to talk to her. She returns home and walking by everyone who tries to talk to her, and she flopped down on her bed. Who other than the original Jean Grey walks in the door, saying that they need to talk?